Hi guys, so welcome to my channel. My name is Kumi. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'll be showing you how to cut and sew a balloon skirt with an elastic waistband. At the end of this tutorial, I'll be showing you my outcome as well as several other creative ways you can style your balloon skirt. So here are the items I'll be using. This is my lining and under it is my main fabric. It's an African print. And this is my elastic. So regardless of the fabric going to use, whether an English material, whether a jeans material, you will need a matching lining. And I would also recommend that you cut your main fabric first. So as you can see, it is folded into four, and I'm going to divide our waist by 6.28. Our waist is 23 inches divided by 6.28 gives me 3.6. I'm just going to approximate that into 4 inches and I'll mark that all around. I approximated it because I need a hip to be able to pass through um waist. More so we are going to gather the waist with an elastic, so we are good to go. The next thing I will do, the length of this skirt, mind you, is 12.5 inches, so I will minus waistband from it. So my waistband is going to be 1.5 inches wide minus 12.5 inches, which is the length of the skirt. That gives me 11 inches. 11 plus 1 inch seam allowance, I will use half inch to attach it to the waistband, and I will use half inch to turn the hem. That gives me 12 inches. This is a balloon skirt. It has to puff up, and the hem is going to, this skirt is going to push the lining in a little. It means when you peep, you are not going to see the lining straight up. So to that effect, I'm just going to add extra 3 inches to it. So that gives me 15 inches. I have marked 15 inches, taking my tape to the starting point to see what I have at that 15 inches. So I have 19 now. I'm going to mark 19 inches all around. Like I said the other time, this is the main fabric. Um, and it is advisable that you start with it. The next thing we are going to cut is the lining. So unlike this that is 360-degree flay, the lining is going to be 90-degree flay. So there are controversies as to how to calculate the radius of a 90-degree flay. So I'm going to reveal to you that no matter the method you adopt, you are going to arrive at the same answer. Some say divide your before I go into that, let me just notch this first so I won't confuse you. So I've notched. I'm going to take my tape and measure all around, and I have 28.5. So it is that 28.5 that is the weight radius of our main fabric that I will use for this lining. So some say to get the radius of a 90 degree, some say multiply the waist measurement by 2 and divide it by 3.14. Some say multiply the waist by 4 and divide it by 6.28. Some say so I try to outsmart them all, and I decided to divide 6.28 by 4. That gave me 1.57. So 1.57 that I got, I now divided my waist by it. Guess what? I arrived at the same answer. So when I divided our waist by 1.57 that I got, when I divided 6.28 by 4, I got 18.1. I mean, when I divided 28.5 inches by 1.57, I got 18.1. When I divided, when I multiplied 28.5 by 2 and divided it by 3.14, I got 18.1. When I multiplied 28.5 by 4 and divided it by 6.28, I got 18.1. So I marked 18.1. Um, so I took my tape to measure the dotted line all around, and then I realized that what I got was way too big, bigger than 28.5. So I just minused 1 inch from it. So I used 17 inches. So more like I minus 1.1 inch from it. So I use 17. So you can see that I'm marking 17 inches. I did all of that rough work behind camera. So this that I marked is 17 inches. So I am, remember that the length of the skirt is now 15. So I'm just going to minus 4 from that. So I'll be marking 11 inches all around. And once again, after marking 11 inches, I took my tape to the starting point and up until that 11 inches. So I just marked what I had all around. You understand this process already. So I will measure the waist for you now to see what I have after using. So finally, I divided 28.5 by 1.57. So that gave me 18.1, and I just had to remove 1.1 from it. So I realized that if I use 17 inches, I would get 29.7, which is fair enough. That allowance is not too much. So can you see I have 29.7? I'm just going to fold it and stitch with the remnants that we have. Connect with my ruler, go ahead and stitch, open it up and give it a very good press. Can you see? So our 90-degree flare is here. This is the full circle flare. um I would like to show you how I pull my gathers. So I don't have that foot that pulls gathers, so I still do it manually like this. So when you stitch on the right side of your fabric, when you're trying to pull a gathers, once you stitch on the right side of your fabric, turn it to the left and pull from there. Do you understand? This is how this makes it easy and less frustrating. If you stitch on the wrong side, just be mindful of whichever side you stitch. If you stitch on the left side, pull it on the right side and vice versa. So I'm just going to ensure that my gathers is evenly distributed. This is my 90-degree flare. I'm going to place it like this. The rough side of my lining is facing the right side of my fabric. Can you see? Can you see? This is the right side. Put it in like this. I have secured it with pin, and then I'm just going to stitch all around. So I have stitched it, and this is what I have. Can you see? So I'm just going to turn it. So this is optional, but I would strongly advise that you do it. Pin your lining to your main material and stitch all around. I've done that. Can you see? I stitched it with about 3/4 of an inch. Sorry, 1/4 of an inch. What we are left with is the waistband. Can you see it's looking like it's already? I'm just going to notch. I know I notched initially, so I just had to re-notch and measure to see what I have. So whatever you have is what you're going to cut for the waistband. So I have cut the half of the new waist measurement now. At that point where the fabric is folded, I came down by half inch and then I marked 4 inches downward. This is me confirming that what I have up there is what I have at the lower part. I'm just going to connect and slant it like this. At the center, where the waistband is also folded, I came down by half inch. I slanted it before I measured the width of my waistband. So this is how I do my waistband and it always works for me. Always. Always. So I'm going to fold my waistband like this. Remember I gave it half inch for similar ones, right? So I'm just going to stitch, open it up, give it a good press and then attach. So I'll show you one thing I do. So I'm attaching the right side of my waistband to the wrong side of my lining. Just be careful. This is how I also stitch my waistbands, whether for skirts, whether for trousers. This is how I stitch my waistband. It makes it neater. I'm just going to secure with pin and when I'm done, I'll go ahead and stitch it all around with half inch similar ones. So I've stitched, can you see? With half inch similar ones. I hope you can see. All around. So the next thing I'm going to do is to fold the waistband like this and stitch on the right side where everyone would see. So this is the joined part. So I'm just going to fold it like this, secure with my pin. And I'm going to repeat this process all around till I get back to that starting point. Look at what we have. I have stitched it, can you see? So I stitched on the right side because I could see it. The stitchings were so neat. Can you see? So I left a space of about 1 inch left behind, and here is my last. Remember that our waist is 23 inches, right? So minus 2 inches, this is 21 inches. So I'm just going to pass that all around with a safety pin and then stitch with half inch similar ones, close that space, and voila, our skirt is ready. Can you see? With this, we've come to the end of the tutorial. do well to try it out and let me know in the comment section. If you need clarification, I'll be waiting to hear from you. If you watched to this extent, thank you so much for watching. As you can see, this is 12.5 inches. Can you see the actual length of our skirt? And then look at what it looks like on the inside. And here is my outcome. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Till I see you in my next tutorial. Bye. God bless you.